A student cannot learn unless he or she is comfortable in their environment. They feel safe, they feel welcome, they feel loved by their teacher. And I want them to feel as comfortable and as welcomed as possible. If they feel great in that classroom, they are just going to soar. The academics will come if they feel comfortable and they feel safe and they feel loved every day.
If your child has a difficulty with reading, it's hard to know the correct ways to help. When they come in here, I make sure that I tell them that this is a safe place. You know, we are all in here for the same reason. And I think when they come in here and they do get that code to reading and they do feel successful, I can see them beaming with pride over their own success. Their parents are telling me how successful they feel and that they can notice the change at home, and that's why I'm here.
The things that I feel like are the same are that I have to meet every student where they are. I can't treat them as a group, even though they're a group on my computer. But having that sense of community and allowing them time to talk to each other, not just to answer questions, but to share things from their life, has been something that I've really tried to make an effort to include. Just giving them time to be who they are and share the things that make them unique has been something that I've tried to be very intentional about.
I grew up as a coach's daughter, so that has always been in the forefront of my mind, is that it's never going to be about the individual. And that's really what I try to tell my kids too, is that if you are fighting or fussing with one another, it's not going to work. But if you are investing in one another, caring about one another, that's when you're going to have success. And even if things are hard, we're going to persevere and just keep going.
Being a graduate of Vestavia Hils High School, I had a great experience at Vestavia, but I know that sometimes there's students who maybe don't feel that way all the time, and I want to make sure to be there for them as best I can. So this is a group that is looking to learn things. It's a group that is looking for some leadership by teachers, and I feel like that's a good place for me to be. I really enjoy being able to work with them and help them understand the history that we're teaching, but also just talk to them, help them to understand more about why those things matter to them and how they should matter to them.
I've been a special education teacher for 22 years, and now that I'm here at Cahaba Heights, I feel like I've come home, and it's really a passion of mine. I love to be in that small group setting. I love to get to know them on that really personal level, get to know their families, and I think this place, Vestavia, Cahaba Heights, does that well.
I feel like any sort of growth is just a time to celebrate, and we see growth all the time. Everything that they do day in and day out is just incredible to me. We experience the lows, the highs, we celebrate the small and the big, and that's just, they give me that joy. They really do.
I love fifth graders. They are my people. They're hilarious. They are so smart. They're empathetic. Whatever it is they need, I really try, it's my goal to give it to them. I kind of think of myself as their school mom, and I try to live that out. They give so much to me, and it is very much a give and take, and it's a really fun place to be every day.
I remember in high school, the band room was my place. It was the only place in the school that I felt my most comfortable. But I think it is important for students to feel safe in this environment, because when we feel safe, then we are going to take more risk than when we don't feel safe. And the one thing about playing an instrument is that it's not your self-worth. I mean, I don't feel like anything that happens in a school should be your self-worth anyway. Like, we don't value ourselves by the grades that we make. We should value ourselves by the type of people that we are. We're not going to love you more or love you less depending on how you perform, but it's our job as teachers to kind of guide you towards being your better self, and that gives you just a more realistic portrait of who you are.